they are fetching gravel, stone, sand from within the sea so that they can build what is called an artificial sea wall. Because there are sea rising levels, and then when there is low tide, as you can see, it's all dry. It looks as if this is not a place where you find water, but depending on the season, then you find that the water rises above the normal expected level. So most of the people in the islands of Siassi have been doing this activity. Last year when I came, I was in Aramot. The elders were trying to build up a house man at Plongoriet, and then they were fetching sand from the sea as well. Oh, walk masquerade. Let me try to make it same back first time. Just and that's it. These are young people from Mandok. They started yesterday. They have been lifting heavy stones. I was with them, and they have been working very hard. It's part of what we call a community program. We have initiatives of not just fetching sand to build back the islands that are sinking, but also to plant plants so that the plants, the roots can protect the islands from losing much gravel or sand, land, and having it swept away by the waves that come from the sea. This is part of the trees that they have been planting, and this was done by the elementary school students, the little children that you see around. They've been planting all these trees that I have already talked about. These are part of the stones that they have lifted, and the other young people are out there lifting heavier things. So in the islands, it doesn't matter how small, how big you are, everybody can work, everybody can participate. Strong fortified walls can be built if the people are supported. They already have initiatives, they have done their part. The tree was removed by the wind, strong wind, last year also. So this is what is happening to the climate changes here in the islands. According to what I've been told now, the whole area of the island was as far as you can see where the edges of the waves are there, where we can see the white spots of the waves, the white spots of the waves. But now, this is low tide today. So what we have is that the island has been reduced to the small shape that we have. If I was to fly a drone, you could see where these waves are hitting, Strong winds straight. We have a lot of strong wind now. and these are all effects of climate change. The weather patterns are sometimes unpredictable nowadays. Okay, the boat is full now. We go. What I'm about to say, in any case, for most people, is simply nothing but a story. It is a story that can be told in different ways. In the past, we used to talk about global warming. Today, we are talking about climate change. And there's all these things going on. But the fact is, what I've discovered in Siassi over the past 3 weeks, what I've seen people doing is that really this is not an hoax. There is certainly something going on with our environment, and we really have to take care of it. People in the islands of Siassi are busy gathering sand from the sea, rebuilding up their islands, their homes, fortifying them with the reef stones so that the islands may not sink. Now, for those people who are listening to me out there, or for most people who don't believe in this, well, what I would just try to do is to show you what is really taking place in Siassi alone. Just in Siassi, we have spent these 3 weeks, and I'm coming towards the end of my program, which I call a retreat. But it is nice to share some of my findings too. If the entire community feels like they are losing land, if the island is becoming more and more small because the waves are coming to wash away the island, which means they are coming with so much strength than they used to. And also, on top of that, I'm finding that in most of these islands, the trees that used to act as the sea walls have been washed away. And most of the trees, like this one, on which I'm just actually sitting, is dry. You can see it is dry. Some of the islands like Malai and Tuam, they have built up what we call a fence. They shield their environments, they shield their crops from the sea breeze. Speak about how we take care of our home, which is of course the environment which we have, and in particular also assist those who are doing little things in little ways through the means that they have at their disposal, trying to do what they can do to protect the environment. If we can help them, especially I think the people of the islands, what they need most is a seawall, a fortified wall, so that when the sea rises, there is high tide and there is also low tide, but we also talk about the high sea levels right now. Sea is rising above the normal and the expected level. So it is actually paving its way into the islands where people stay. I don't know what is your take. I'll leave you to see what's happening in Siassi. I don't want to add a value judgment on what you're going to see, but what I'm trying to communicate to you, and what I want just to share, I think, with you, is that definitely something is happening. And as we also watch this video, I ask you to take care of the environment, because this is the only home that we have.